When I was 9 years old, I was kidnapped and held for ransom for 4 months. It was just a regular day, you know. I was sitting in class, listening to my teacher talking, and it suddenly got dark. I had a bag in my head with 2 guys dragging me, out of school, and I had no idea what was going on. They put me in a little hole, removed the bag, blindfolded me, and closed the door. Every time that they open some sort of door or whatever, I can feel some light. Once a week, they would sit me down, feed me, give me a little bit of water, and then put me right back down into the little hole. All I could see was darkness. Imagine keeping your eyes closed for an entire day, and then had to open your eyes again. Feeling that physical pain in your eyes, your head, and you get that constant headache because there's something over your eyes that's keeping it closed. It's an undescribable pain. I remember seeing colors, before that happened. Afterwards, I remember not seeing colors. I'm not blind or anything, but I can't see colors anymore. Throughout that whole time, I was completely alone. It was just a day after another. I started questioning God, whether God even exists. Like everything that I heard in school, church, from my family, it was all gone. Yeah, completely gone. Being kidnapped in Haiti, really, most of the people know that you just don't make it out alive. They just pretty much scam you the entire time just to get the money. And after a couple of months, their families would eventually find their bodies in that dump, huge place that they actually dumped everything. I mean, when I mean everything, like dead bodies, trash. If you don't have money for a funeral or to bury anyone, this was the place. Eventually, they let me go, and we just packed what we could, and we just decided to move to the States. I got into high school. I actually started making friends. I got into, playing football and basketball. And suddenly, life hits again. I was on my way home from practice, and there was a couple of guys just running, on the street. I could tell there was something wrong. I could feel like I got hit with something. It was probably till maybe a couple of 100 feet where I felt cold. And I looked down, and it was blood. And that's when I realized, I was shot. I was there for probably a good 45 minutes, just waiting for help. Emotionally, I become numbed. Crying is such a relief to a lot of situations, and I couldn't do that. It was like my soul was stolen. I was just stuck in that memory, and I had one question in my head. Is this it? That's what life is about. And that was a question that I battled with, really, my entire life. I couldn't trust anybody. I completely pushed everything and everyone away from me because I was locked in the darkness, really. I found relationship at Excel. I found love. I found family. I found healing. And now that, Jesus Christ is in my life, I have a sense of urgency now to change lives. And I never, really encountered, the people at Excel who would, put me in the positions where I have to challenge my shame, my fear, everything. believe that's what Excel is about. It changed lives to change lives. Now I actually look for relationships with people. I'm reaching out to people I never thought I would reach out to. This was the person that I was meant to be. This person that 9-year-old was dreaming that eventually he would become. If you ask me again, what's the difference between the person I am today and the person I was before? The simple response is that I'm free. The gift of Christ freed me.